after this match. But here we go. Illuminati, which is going to be Team Glory, and Vex Gaming on Team Valor. Your first lineups are going to be announced as we load into this matchup and wait for everyone else to load in as well. For those of you that don't know who these amazing voices are, your annoying American that has no idea what he's ever talking about is myself, Wings LTD. Also, the amazing British refined gentleman who's a millionaire, who is also with me, is the Fett.
I expected you to say Irish, but okay.
Did you want me to say Irish?
I don't really care. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you're half and half, so does it matter?
Well, I don't know. I grew potatoes and I'm rich. It's like a 50-50.
Alright, so for your British leprechaun, we have the Fett. Haha! I totally went there. That's right. He has all the luck of the Irish, but the teeth of the British. So please, if you would like to donate to his dental fund, you know, all of his money is actually for just going out fox hunting every single day of the week, which I have no idea why he does it, but he does! We will start up a fund for your teeth very soon, sir. Other than that, though, we are loaded into the game, and let's give you that awesome, amazing announcement of who is on what. So, for Illuminati, we have the Striker's Guard on Ace, Mob with, oh dear lord, Vex, Cakes on Malady, Jazoo with Ray, and hiding way down here, coughing up some fur balls with Moxie, and the solo lane position is going to be Stixia. Meanwhile, another team roaming around is Vex Gaming. We have Nawa with the Ace, Nollis with Bo, Wubby with Vermilion. And up here at the top lane, hiding in the bushes, waiting for Teemo to randomly appear in this game for some odd reason. I couldn't think of anything else better to say. Zyq on Vex and Heck on Hale. These are going to be some absolutely ridiculous lane split-ups as Stixia, he spots them out, but he's spotted out by the ward as well. Let's see if they can... Nope, no initiation. Playing it cautious because they know who they're dealing with. I mean, if they would initiate on top of Stixia, they would have a whole mouthful of rockets, mines, and avalanches. Oh my. There we go. I totally did it. But Fett's probably smiling.
That time.
Yeah, finally. Thank you, George Takei. But, yeah. So, this is what you can expect from the higher level teams, by the way, guys. Even if they're in pubs, you see these guys together, guess what? The pain train is going to be hiding exactly like it is right here. They're going to be hiding in the bushes. They're going to have scouts out that, well, they will outrun you. I don't know who you are, but I will outrun you, and my team will destroy you for First Blood pregame. I am Stixia. If he ever watches these VODs, you know that he's gonna laugh. I don't know if he watches the VODs or not, but he might.
He did last time.
He did? No, this time he's gonna have a barrel of laughs. But here we go. We're gonna have Nala versus Stixia in the bottom lane. Ace versus Moxie. How is that gonna stack up in your opinion?
I think Moxie should win an early game, but after a few points in Spinnacle, maybe a point of Frostbite, I think Ace should be able to stay quite even.
Mm-hmm. And how about this top lane composition? We do have a Malady plus a Ray, but they are going up against Vex and Hale. You think these two very, very light heroes are going to be able to stack up to the tankiness and the absolute burst damage coming out from these two?
I'm going to have to say no. Just due to paths.
I mean, take a look at that. There's a whirlwind, great dark storm coming out, but Jazoo not able to throw down any mines. He's just trying to keep Hale away. Cake's already down so low that it is painful to watch. So there we go with the secondary freeze ray. Great use of the mines on top of Heck yet again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we're having a little bit of defense going on. And let's take a look at the almost first blood on top of Nawa. Stixia definitely working him over. He's Rocky standing there in that montage scene where he's punching over those cold cut slices of beef. But back in the mid lane where we have the super kind of action happening, but everyone is so tanky that it really doesn't look like there's any damage going on. Mob is scary. I don't know why every time I'm in a pub, but there's Mob always there on the enemy team, ready to just make my life a living hell. Ha ha! You see what I did there? That's right. I made it totally rated G. But Mob definitely very, very scary on Vex. He plays a little bit tanky and then goes for supreme penetration domination with a little bit of Grimoire action, depending upon how well his farm's going, of course. But definitely a force to be reckoned with. Of course, that's not to discount all the other members in this match. We saw how just crazy Wubby can be. We've seen how well Nawas plays. Down here, Nawa did very, very well last game. And up at the top, though, we were talking just about, you know, this Ray and Maudi combination being really, really squishy, but they're out pushing right now. What's with that? I guess the mines plus the Darkstorm are just going to be too much for the creep wave. So if they can keep it pushed up, I can see them damaging the tower a bit. But I'm just so worried that, you know, this Hail is going to be level 4, level 5. And before level 6, though, he's going to be able to just dive in and he's going to show him the money. Show him the money all over the place with ZyQ doing extra damage. I mean, he's got the Fairy Dragon pet, does some extra damage. We have Bounder, which gives, you know, the free leap up. I don't know.
I think come level 6, that's a free double kill.
That is true. And speaking of which, look at the Striker's Guard jumping in there. Great avalanche along with Spin Sickle on top of Knowledge. Though we see Knowledge is already building up that power. And take a look at Jizu in a lot of trouble. And oh, hell, can't get the inertia strike. Absolutely biffs it. And he's going to pay with it with his life, maybe. There we go. Yes, first blood on Hail. Great use of the combination skills there by the Zhu and Cakes. Meanwhile, ZyQ sitting a little salty after that when he finally put in the antimatter shield level 1, but too little too late to save his buddy. Back in the mid lane, nothing really happening. We do have those Fervor Boots up on Wubby, allowing him to get up that attack speed that he does so desperately need as Vermilion. And bada bing, bada boom, Bo has the Crystalline Ship. Prepare for the stabs to be thrown. Or staves. Staff or staves? Not 100% sure whenever we're talking about it in a multiple thing, but take a look at that. Chunking out approximately 22% of Mob's HP per throw. And guess what? That mana regenerating so fast, it ain't nothing but a thing. And there we go, almost down to 50% HP on Mob, though he does have the Reaper's Scythe. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Speaking of which, more stuff happening at the top lane here. Jizu already has the TP boots. Very, very smart move is Ray. Great whirlwind back onto the Hail, but again, those Inertia Blades and Swarm Rockets and Vorbis Seekers are starting to take their toll. Take a look at that Inertia Blade, by the way, doing a whopping 33.6% away from that health bar. Meanwhile, down the bottom lane, Stixia versus Nawa. Stixia's got, 412 GPM. Nawa sitting up there with 208. Definitely Moxie winning this early lane. Could be staying a bit higher on the GPM. Want to see him surpass that 500 mark ever so soon. Mainly because we have to worry about this Wubby and Knowledge. Mr. Wubby sitting up there with 373 GPM, but he might get a kill on Mob very, very soon, chunking him down to half HP. There goes the cheese, slowing him down, taking him out almost, well, down to a 4th HP. Bow staff throw, luckily not making a connection there, but the Striker's Guard, again, doesn't have that silver buckler, doesn't have anything else going for him, except a lot of damage incoming. Healing Rod, very useful item. We see that used time and time again, but Nawa got an ace in the hole along with the Spin Sickle and Avalanche. It took out Stixia like it wasn't even a problem.
I'm kind of surprised he got that kill. He's been low for ever now.
Speaking of a kill, take a look at Mob taking the stun from Knowledge to the face, ends up dropping down into using Razor for a little bit of help, but there goes the cheese. Wubby wants it. He smells the blood, but he's also smart enough to know he does not want to take one hit from the tower. That will allow Ace to get a counter kill. So they are trading very, very well at the mid lane on their HP. ZyQ going to make it out just fine, but that is going to put Hail in a bad spot. But we have the Vex ulting up. ZyQ up at the top lane. Comes back in with a Vengeance Swarm Rockets coming out, and along with the Fairy Dragon, netting him a kill on Cakes. Jizu running away as fast as he can, but he's running straight down to a Bow and a Vermilion. Bow sees him. The Bull's angry. He slapped the Bull. Bull's running very, very quickly. He's like, I see that squirrel. I'm gonna get him. Nope. Absolutely not. Hiding in the bushes. Able to get away just in the nick of time. Ray will end up making it out of there, but that's still a horrible, horrible position for Cakes to be in right now. That's knocking his GPM down to 366 on a counterpoint there, 330 with Hail, and with Vex. Almost said Vermilion. Vex himself, 380 GPM. doing all right. Great use, again, of those whirlwinds, not laying down Darkstorm. Want to conserve that mana up a bit, and that's the problem that you're going to run into whenever you're going with the Reaper Scythe. Unless you build it with some mana regen, you're going to be locked down quite a bit. But Wubby just doing so much work. Take a look at that. Just dropping the cheese down. No items, just the fervor boots, right? Dropping the cheese, dropping some auto attacks, knocking the Striker's Guard down ever so low. You need to get that dampening hood or something. Maybe Dragon Shield. I think that's what he might be saving up for, but take a look at that. Wubby already in a good position. Has some power items on him. We're going to see... Let's see, Wubby. First item, Dragon Shield. Yeah, Wubby's going to get that Dragon Shield on him very, very quickly. Be extraordinarily hard to kill. And Stixia, Nawi being level 8, already has just enough tank where Stixia needs to have some sort of penetration or more power to actually start biting into this ace. He needs to be very, very careful. As you can see, he's pushing up the creep wave, trying to be cautious about it. Throw caution to the wind there, which is a very smart move. Because ace, as you saw, he can force kill him. It is possible. It happened once already. It can happen again. Cake's rotating out here to the mid. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Zyku is spotting him out. Looking for that defensive tornado to come up at any moment in time. There we go. Defensive whirlwind out, but the pet slowing him back down there along with those rockets. And then the energy shield is popped up. Vorbis Seeker's going out. And Knowledge is charging up. And you missed him. Got baited out there by the illusion. That's going to allow Mob to get a kill. Can he get it? It's so close he can taste it, but he's knocked back by Knowledge. Excellent use of the ultimate there, but ultimately goes down to the creeps. And here we go. Vorbis Seekers coming on in 3, 2, 1. No Vorbis Seekers. No. Oh, he doesn't even have Vorbis Seekers skilled. Whoa. Wow, Mob surprises me right there. Great counter avalanche by Heck, but being trapped out by Jizu. We're looking for the double kill to come out there. 1 kill down for Jizu. Can he get the double? Another 1 second until the slow and bada bing baby double kill with the mines. Ray too strong. That's going to put, again, the Illuminati in a great position there. They're having a little bit of a rough start, but that gives Ray 2-1 with 0 deaths. Cakes 1 are all across the board. Stixia, not the happiest cat in the world. Nothing going perfect for him right now, as he's only got 1 death with nothing else to show. And the Striker's Guard, 1 kill, 2 assists, 0 deaths, GPM of 400. Vex, Mob, more assists than I've ever seen him actually have in the beginning of a game. Usually he's got a lot of kills, but again, he's probably feeding off of my corpse. So, 3 assists, 0 deaths, 0 kills, still sitting pretty good at that 400 GPM mark. Meanwhile, Zyku, 101, 348 GPM, but he already has some damage mitigation coming out there from the dampening cloak. Meanwhile, Nawa, 1-0, 374 GPM, still sitting pretty great with Ace. Bo, Nalez himself, 1 death, only 363 GPM, but has jump boosts, allowing him to get into some good position. And Wubby, as I was predicting, already grabbed that early, super powerful, literally powerful Dragon Shield there. You can take a look at that extra 22 power. And on Vermilion, that is nothing to joke about. And taking a look at it, he's going on Mob, but here we go. The Striker's Guard coming in there. Great defensive avalanche. Looks like he's going to be taking a stun to the face from Nalez. No! Great juke back behind the tower. Meanwhile, double team on bottom. Ended up taking out Ace. Great rotation down there. Jizu, as you saw, he went down here by the Sindara pit and just walked up. Throw down the stun. Huh? Oh, he TP'd? TP boots? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, my assumption was wrong. TP boots
he just jumped in. He TP'd in, and then they just pushed him down using the Moxie slow from the ult.
Yeah, very, very, very awesome there. So, let me guess. A slow versus... excuse me. Catastrophe comes out first, then we have the energy wall, which sticks him down into place, throwing out some mines, got the freeze ray off on him, as well as the ball lightning and a double zap. Should be able to take him out. Oh yeah, but Knowledge, look at that. Big man on campus, turning around, trying to get a stun. I actually realized that might not be the best thing to do in his situation. And Cake's having to hold his own up here against Zyku and Heck. Definitely not in a supreme composition right now that he would like to be in, but Jizu doing the bait. Not the best bait in the world right now though. Great defense with this with the shock field there. And take a look at that Runed Scepter. I like those cooldown reduction. You can tell it's a custom one because he's got 16.5, and of course how he's building that Runed Scepter. Very, very smart item pickup over here for Ray, allowing him to get a little bit more auto attacks off there. Ooh, and though he got the sweeping strikes away from it, it looks like he's still got a tiny bit of a stun, not any extra damage coming out on him. Meanwhile, we have, here's Mob! Go straight in there, gets another great Seeker, though we have the Avalanche coming out. I don't know if it's going to be enough, as we had the Jump Boots come out from Stixia with another zap, allowing him to pick up that secondary kill. Payback. Excuse me, first kill he's got. Of course, Ray took that other kill, but picking up a little bit of payback on top of Nala. And here we go with Zaiku coming in to Striker's Guard, having to spin away. Mob just tanking the damage like a boss, and Cakes is coming in. Great use of the Whirlwind, along with the Bedlam Bolt and the Dark Storm, picking up that kill. Jazoo wanting to try and keep slowing him down with that cooldown reduction. Look at that, Mob's not even fooled. He knows what's going on over here. And there we go with the triple dive. Jazoo not even throwing caution to the wind. Cakes getting hit by the cheese. I would have turned around and thrown out the Whirlwind, but he did not. Did not even want to. Jazoo, great defense of the shock field yet again to Striker's Guard, farming it up. It looks like he's going for that Dragon Shield next, which of course, always a good item to have in any of these team fights. The shield, just phenomenal. Meanwhile, nothing else really to report here as far as the farm is going. Nawa definitely going to be picking up his version of the Dragon Shield soon. Nala's, I do believe Nala's, whenever he's picking that up, it was his custom dampening cloak, which provides just a ton of HP. Heck, I don't know what Heck's going to be going for yet. I'm sure he's probably saving up right now to go ahead and build into that early Inferno brand or his super expensive Dragon Shield. Either way,
I think a Frost Prism.
Frost Prism.
Gets to move Snow out, and they need more CC right now.
That is true. I would like to see that Crystalline Amulet, Frost Amulet. I guess you probably said it right the first time. I didn't care, but look at this. Now spots the chest. Gimme gold. And bada bing, bada boom, an extra 250 goes over to Mr. Bo. And we have a lot of positioning going out here on the mid, looking for maybe a little bit of extra slow, but they took out Cakes' illusion like it was nothing. There goes the Dark Storm on top of Nala. Great golden gate drop as well, but we do have Nala just leaping over that, gets the ace in the hole, smacks him down. Baby powder to the face. He is out of there. And Jazoo, look at that excellent stun there. If only we had a Malady to follow up with, it would have spelled a great counterattack back, but a 1-for-0 trade, definitely good. But Baldir is under siege. Looks like we won't have any defense coming out from Illuminati. That's going to be a free Baldir for Vex Gaming. And you know what? It's well deserved. They have just been patient. They took out a Malady, and they couldn't really ask for anything else. Wubby, I know what he's picking up now. He is going for his lightning stick, perhaps.
Oh.
Yep, Nala's finished picking up his dampening cloak, and Wubby with those items definitely going for the lightning stick. Meanwhile, over here at the bottom lane, there we go. Jazoo on top of Nawa. There goes the shield from Zaiku, slowing him back down. Pet slowing him down as well. Drops a defensive shock field. Not able to do too much there, but they want this tier 1 tower. Mob is ready and in there as well. Great avalanche in. Unfortunately, only hits the creeps. And 6 years is going to make him pay. Catastrophe comes out, taking out Nawa. Zaiku in a lot of trouble right now, having to pop up the defensive shield. But again, he is trapped between a rock and a hard place and an angry rabid squirrel. And that's going to be double kill coming out here. I do believe that is a 6-year double kill since he is 3-1 right now. Jazoo, though, sitting with 3-3. And Mob... Assist Master M, 0-6 right now. I'm kind of starting to feel a little bit sorry for Mob because he's usually used to sitting in those heavy positions. And look at Cakes going up against Heck. Great defensive drop again, though he is taking so much damage from that inertia sword. I mean, dear Lord. Take a look at that. Who having a dodge over the Wubby. Great use of those jump boots as well. Keeping him into the Dark Storm. And we have a port coming in here from Ray. Come on, Jazoo. Get in there. And there we go. Mob coming in as well. Hey, buddy. You killed my friend. I'm gonna kill you. Borbus Seeker is not having to come in yet. Auto attacks taking him out. Take a look down here at the Vermilion, who overstepped his boundaries. Absolute denial there. Ball coming out along with the zap from Stixia, netting him just another perfect kill. 4-1 with 1 death. Well, 4-1 with 1 assist. There we go. But meanwhile, any way you cut it, Zaiku's going to be in a whole heap of trouble here as we have Jazoo pushing up with the Striker's Guard. He has that super awesome heavy on the health and heavy on the hand Dragon Shield up. And we also have Jazoo moving into place. Looks like he is going to actually end up picking up a pick for himself as well, or possibly a dagger. I'm not 100% sure. I've never seen Jazoo's Ray build, so we got to be positive he's got custom items for that too. But Either way, definitely. I've thought about it. You think the dagger stacks up well with that passive? Like, you get a double 50?
What, the crystalline shiv or?
No, dagger. Magic dagger. Attack damage dagger. You cast a spell, gives you an extra plus 50 magic damage.
Oh, mystic dagger?
Yeah, mystic
dagger. Yeah, I think that stacked up quite well.
I think that with freeze ray would just do phenomenally. And then get a frost pick on top of it all just because you can. And take a look at that Jizu, though he's taking a lot of Vorpus Seekers to the face, taking Swarm Rockets as well. He still has the ability to escape. Meanwhile, ooh, again, this victim of Malady just going down time and time again. We have Mob moving in there as well as IQ is on the field. Looks like Ace will end up making out Nala, and then goes Heck with another absolutely excellent avalanche. Earthquake. But they will end up picking up Stixia as well. That's going to be a 2 for nothing. When I mean nothing, I mean a whole lot of nothing. No towers being pushed out. And no objectives being taken. We're fixing to have the first Sindara on the field here in about, what, 2.5 minutes? Seems like. It feels like it should be 2.5 minutes. Somewhere in that 2-minute mark. Should be on the field because that is Balder up yet again. And there's the mine that does absolutely nothing but sting like a little tiny bee. Though Jizu going on top of Zaiku wants to get off those auto attacks, and Mob coming in there as well. Hey, getting pushed back in, but now it's being lifted up and slammed back down. Just absolutely trapped for at least 4 seconds inside that dark abyss there of the storm. And he is going to still make it out there. Bedlam Bolt does absolutely nothing to Heck. I mean, did you see that? It was like nothing. Nothing at all. That's how much farm Cakes does not possess right now, as he was taken out yet again. Another ace in the hole, just smacking him down. Stixia going in there as well. I don't think you're going to be able to find anyone else, but that is going to be probably a 3 for nothing. Ooh, Mob needs to be careful as well. Stixia still having to run around and dodge in from Nala. He's playing a very, very dangerous game right here. Now, his farm is still doing decent, right? I mean, he's died, not picking up too many kills, but overall, Stixia doing quite all right. Mob, of course, sitting in a better position than Stixia right now. But heroes of the day, look at Nala's there sitting with some excellent farm. Wubby actually went for the super cool attack speed Zealous Blade first. Can't blame him for that. An extra 10 movement speed, extra, what, 15 attack speed, right?
Yeah, 15? I think it's fucked up.
No. 30 attack speed and 30 move speed. That is a modified Zealous Blade. Oh my. Like that is one fancy Zealous Blade. Like an extra 38 movement speed puts you in just a ridiculous position there with Vermilion. Allows you to just chase down anyone, even if they have jump boots. I mean, that's just fantastic. But for Vex Gaming right now, I don't know if they're winning or if it's tied. I'm saying that because Illuminati is just not pulling together in these team fights. They're getting wiped out more times than not. GPM-wise, surprisingly, kind of the same. Like, it's still even GPM-wise. KD-wise, not the same. We do have Vex in that dominant position right now versus Illuminati as Jizu goes in there yet again, going to almost meet his maker from Zaiku. And as we have 45 seconds left, more than likely before that, nope, Sindara is up. So Sindara is up on the field and ready to go. I'm feeling that, I don't know, who do you think, is it even? Is it slided in the least little bit right now because of Vex kills, or what do you think?
I think Illuminati's team is more early game in comparison, so I'm thinking Vex has pulled it back and they're hitting that point where they're just going to, where they have the hero
snowball
advantage.
is just fixing to begin?
Yeah.
Alright, so Fett says the snowball is just starting over here for Vex Gaming. I'm thinking it's still a little bit even because they can pull it off. And take a look, Jizu did it! He did it! Mystic Dagger, baby. Oh yeah. So every time he casts a skill, he can make sure that his freeze ray is off of cooldown, and he can do an extra, at minimum, 100 burst. Or what's he, 47.2 plus 64.9. 112 burst, maybe. Anyway, over 100 extra magic damage. So we take a look down here at the bottom lane as Mob is in just a heap of trouble getting that tri-lane on him. And I do believe that is going to be Zaiku picking up the kill with those Vorbis Seekers. Nawa and those guys doing some great work. And they also picked up the Vex as well for Illuminati's team. I mean, this is the triple tower dives, and oh, is Nawa going to come under attack by Dawn Striker? No, not able to find him yet. Dawn Striker, of course, building into that Inferno brand. He really, really, really does need one to start combating these guys. But Wubby, now he's going to build into his Lightning. Going to build a Lightning Stick because his Wound Splitter requires triple superpower. So I'm thinking Lightning now, since he already picked up a little bit of movement speed over there from the Zealot's Blade. And we saw Wubby last time pick that up. And there we go. Ace going ahead for that Inferno brand. Very, very good item that he needs right now to help basically whittle down the entire enemy lineup of Vex. And Baldir under attack. Let's go 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and that is going to be a 6.4 second Baldir. Still not too shabby at all. Meanwhile, I honestly am running out of a little bit of content to say right here, because it's just Vex being in a dominant position and fighting heel to toe is Illuminati. They know that their positioning is off, and that's what's causing them some issues. Though Moxie did pick up a Grimoire. Stick shield with Grimoire, promising, to say the least. It is promising. I mean, let's take a look here at his stuff. 305 from Zap, 396 from Ball Lightning, and 565 for Catastrophe. Just needs to get a little bit more power, you know.
I think this is the part where he actually rushes Power Conduit normally. So.
Yeah. We're hoping he rushes Power Conduit, at least. I mean, with the Power Conduit right there, 170, yeah. Actually, it doesn't show us what full power he has. It shows us attack damage and magic damage. But take a look at that. Nawa coming in there as well. Woo! Look at Mob going straight into the wrong side of town. Looks like he's just went inside and just got pushed back out. Though Nawa, oh yeah, one more attack, and Stixia picks up Nawa, but not before two people are already down by Vex. Stixia has to keep moving up. Pray that those jump boots are off a cooldown in another 4 seconds and keep on running, because it's going to just take one bow staff throw for him to really start feeling the pain. I mean, actually, no, it's just him versus Knowledge. He doesn't. I think he knows. He knows now, because take a look down here. We have Hail going on to that Striker's Guard, taking him out. Now he knows that he's fixing to have a collapse, though. And then there is the ultimate absolute miss. There goes Stixia trying to dodge it again. But, ooh, it's going to be a close one. Oh, look at that. Great use of the Lightning Ball, procking on all three of Vex's lineup right there, giving him the movement speed that he does need. And Jizu, great counter stun over there with the shock field. Mob back into position. He is just getting ready for his own. Ooh, no. Mob has some custom item that is not the Power Conduit that whenever he's building like that. Not 100% sure. It's like his, I don't know, it's his Epitome of Pain. That's what I call it. But either way, he is getting ready to ramp up his power as well. Looks like they're wanting to get ready for Sindara. I can't blame Vex Gaming for wanting to do Sindara, but I don't know if this is the smartest idea, as Cakes is going in, misses the Whirlwind. Meanwhile, at the bottom, nothing happening yet. We're looking in position as Sindara is going to be under attack here very, very shortly, as Nollis jumps in there, pushes Cakes back. That is going to be one dead Malady. Yet again, story of his life this game is just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting hooked back and utterly decimated. Now we have Ace jumping in there. Great spin cycle as well. Zyq in a lot of trouble. Great catastrophe. Look at that. Oh, yes. Stixia double kill, baby. And now Nollis is going to feel the wrath of the thunder. There goes another punch from Dust Striker's Guard. And Wubby just took the 1-2 punch. Can you believe it? Stixia lighting him up like the 4th of July here. And now we have the slows coming out and the stun. And where's the ball of lightning? We're waiting for it. It's so close. I mean, actually, he's not going to go for it. They're going to let Hail peel off, which I guess that's an alright move. I would have been greedy and went for it if I thought I could get it. They might have thought that Hail was a bit too fast, though.
I don't think they could have got it. He's got Bounder, his Q, like Sweeping Strike, and Inertial Sword gives him like a speed bonus when you use it. So
that's true. But
I don't think they. I think they knew they weren't going to get it unless they stacked all the slows together.
Most definitely. And though Cakes was sacrificed for the glory of Mother Stixia, get it? Ultimately, look at that, 6-4-3 right now with a whopping 469 GPM. He is back in this to win it. Now, Malady, 379 GPM, but has a Grimoire. So, While it has fully mediocre, and by mediocre I mean take a look at that, 568 for Dark Storm. Mediocre damage here for Cakes because he's just been smacked around so much. I mean 3 to 8 to 4. We're talking pub stomp prayer was in here is what it feels like as far as Cakes KDA is concerned right now. He's still doing what he's supposed to. He's whittling them down just a little bit, providing that ultimate distraction to allow Stixia to come in and just burst them down. And as far as why Vexx lost that fight there, I mean, you saw there was a perfect initiation by Bo, by Ace, and by Vexx. It was picture perfect into the catastrophe and ball lightning of Stixia. And that was what? Stixia right then was setting with, oh dear lord, catastrophe plus ball lightning plus his E. It's like at least 1,000 magic damage just raining down on you within a second. Within less than a second. Let's see, catastrophe 644, ball lightning 465. Yeah, 1,200 magic damage within that 0.3 seconds right there. That is enough to make anyone just, they're out of there, to say the least. So, very, very smart move there, luring them back in. Got to give credit to Jizu there as he's taking way too much damage. Look at that counter, though, on top of StrifeHQ. And we're waiting, and Mob ults in there. Picture perfect yet again, but no shield puts him out of that fight. Stixia gets trapped out, and now he's going to face a Nala's. Already had to pop his illusion. And he's taking auto attack after auto attack. Great jump boots away yet again. Has Cakes there for a secondary stun. If needed, throws out the whirlwind. Very smart, but that counter engage from Vex Gaming was way too much. I mean, we had Mob ulted in, fantastic ult, no shield on him. You're sitting between Nawa, Nala's, and Heck with no shield. Yeah, that's one dead astronaut there. And meanwhile, though, Ace, while he is super tanky, I mean, it's still without. Whenever your shields are down, there's nothing you can do. Like Stixia, look at him though. Stixia with the burst. Oh, couldn't get it. Cakes can't get it either. Wubby's so close. And this is going to be a free sin for the rest of those guys. So Vex Gaming, yeah, late game, definitely showing their colors here. Is there anything that they can do for game number 2 to stay in it? I mean,
do you mean for Illuminati to stay in it,
yeah.
Or? Well, I would say they want to try and pick up the heal, because heal is a late game hero in my view. And early game, yeah, he has some burst. His inertial sword's good, but he can't do much without certain items like a Frost Prism or a move speed from a fully upgraded Reaper staff.
And whenever we transition into game number 2 here, you think that Stixia and them are going to do a lot different picks to try and counter out what's happened here? Or do you just feel that there's going to be like a Vermilion ban instead of a Bastion ban?
I could see them decide to change into bans like that.
I know someone's
going
to ban
Bastion. I could see Stixia trying for a Shrook again as well.
Most definitely. And take a look at that. Power Conduit is already being built by Stixia. Look at that catastrophe going down on top of Nala as well. So close to being dead, but I do see a Vex coming in. StrifeHQ says, hey, bada, swing! You are out with a Vorbis, Seekers, and a few rockets. Also, that burn damage from that Inferno brand. Woo! Look at that custom Inferno brand there, giving him a huge mana pool and a lot of extra power. Jizu locking him down, trying to do what he can, but those Vorbis Seekers are just bursting him down. The shield on this guy, 536. We saw 830 shield before, 890, excuse me. But 536 still not too shabby on him to take out the tower and get the double kill. Now, Cakes and them are in a lot of trouble as we do have Big Monkey pushing it up. Now we have another Spin Sickle there, almost taking him out. There we go. Great defensive whirlwind, but that's still going to be a generator here in game number 1. Going way of Vex Gaming. Top generator down, waiting for the middle and the bottom generator to come under attack. Actually, bottom still has both tier 1, 2, and generator towers. And there's no tier 2 tower at the mid, and no generator at the mid. I am blind. I was watching a team fight while Vermilion obviously went down and took out the middle generator. Is that what happened?
Yeah, basically. The rest of the team died forwards.
Okay. Well then. My bad. See, that's what you have. That's what I don't like about Vermilion. If you don't pay attention to him, he can do that. I mean, he's got the Berserker's Mask. He's got the Wound Splitter. And I don't even know what he's building into next. It can't be pretty, whatever it is. Right? And take a look at that. Here we go. Jizu taking it to the face. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, great defense over there. Mob coming in as well. Not able to find him out there with the swarm. But Cakes, he's just... Uh-oh. Nope. Zyku coming in. Great defense on the Dark Storm. But this is going to be the Tier 2 tower going down very, very quickly. Tier 1 tower, Tier 2 tower down. And the generator is going to become under attack here. I'm going to just play it safe and say, Fett, you were right, sir. Vex gets game number 1, but game number 2 will be here in just a few moments. Moving into the generator, but it will take a miracle of Krytos to save Illuminati on this, because Vex is just in that super snowball position right now. Ray cannot do enough with his bombs. Does not have enough farm. Cakes definitely did not get any farm, though. Zyku taking a lot of damage as we have Heck coming in there along with Nahlas. There's the Earthquake taking out 1 kill, double kill down both Malady and Ace and Vex. And oh, look at that. Jizu gets a counter kill on top of Ace before he goes down as well. And now it's just Stixia trying to get some damage on a whoop of Wubby. And the generator is going down. In 3, 2, 1. We do have Vex Gaming moving up here to the core. Your core is under attack, going down in 3, 2, 1. Good game number 1, grand finals for Vex Gaming. Game number 2 coming at you in just a few moments.